friends, it's Star Thrifter, and I have a video today in regards to what I will be listing today. Anyhow, if you've been watching any of my videos, I started doing some videos on the items that I will be listing for the day. Today is not really staying with my new business model of only picking up things that are going to sell for more or have a quicker sell-through rate, will sell faster. These are more just your bread and butter, and they're not ones that are going to be very fast. There are a couple that will sell, a little bit more in that range I was looking for. But, I was thinking about last night, even after I had thrifted this stuff yesterday, that when I was listing more a day, even though they were the lower stuff and didn't sell for as quickly, I was getting more sales. But, we did have summer slowdown and things like that, and that may have, been correlating with that too. But I really think that with selling clothing, it is a numbers game. But if you can source enough stuff to where you can meet your quota for the day and there's a quicker sell-through rate and sell for more money, obviously that's going to be great. I still will strive for that. But I thought I got to mix a few of the bread and butter and see if that makes a difference at this point in time. And then maybe I, could let you know down the road. These are going to be more of your bread and butter brands. We'll get right on to it. I list everything on eBay and then only certain things on Poshmark if I think that it will sell over there on that platform. This I picked up only because of what it was. This is a Talbot's medium sweater. I wouldn't have picked this up if it was just a regular cardigan, but this is a little bit more like a shrug because it's got like the scalloped front and it's short. And I find with the brands, sometimes your shrugs can sell. I know with White House Black Market they sell, and that's a brand that's not been real easy to move in later years. I don't know how it was before, but this is just a Talbot's. I don't know if it's what it's made out of. It might just be cotton. Well, it's cotton modal, and gonna list it like 2025 and see what happens there. I have been running some sales too lately on some of my older items to get them to move. I looked this up originally at the store, I think it was, and I didn't buy it when I could have got it for like half off or 25% off. I waited till it went to $1, and it's Alray. It's a T-shirt, but the fact that it had Colorado, and this has kind of been trending lately, the parks and things like that, and it was just an all right, thing. But when it went to $1, I went ahead and got it, and hopefully that will sell. It's really soft. I think that's a men's. This, I don't know what this is. This, I don't think I ended up looking up. I didn't. I just went ahead and picked it up. I was getting tired. It was getting late, and I had a headache. and I just wanted to finish up the thrifting and leave. And this was $1. It just says Rochester, but it's cashmere blended. It's a men's, like Henley mock neck, you know, quarter button up there. But look at how the tag is. It looks like high dollar brands a lot of times will only, tack the sides of the tag and not the middle. But you got to watch it because I mentioned it before. Some of those really, really, really cheap brands that are selling out of, like China and them China sellers, not to be mean or not discriminating, but just, what I mean. Where you can maybe buy some of the stuff on Alibaba that's really, really inexpensive. Some of those brands are just tacking the sides on too, but a lot of times they have a real funky name. But anyhow, this is a nice material. Those wouldn't be that great a material. This being a cashmere blend, and it is soft. I went ahead and got that. I'll have to do comps on that. Now that could be, a home run or something. I don't know for sure. I don't pick this brand up anymore. I only picked it up because we're approaching winter and it's a sweater dress. And same thing, I needed items. Otherwise, I would have never picked this up. It's BCBG Max Maria. Now, there may be some pieces with this brand that sells, but I don't have an easy time moving it. But this is a really cute, it's not exactly ombre. It's more like a color block, change. Yeah, but it's really a nice sweater, and hopefully it'll sell. Hopefully, it is a large, and that's great too because there's going to be probably more people that could fit like a large, medium, or extra large than if it was like extra small or small. Those sizes are tough. This I think I've had it listed before. They're incredibly soft. They're not real expensive to buy new, but I know it does seem like people do really like them. It's the Tommy John. I don't really recommend, just up and picking this up without doing comps, but same thing, real easy to list. Got it for $1, went ahead and got it. I can't remember now, what the comps really were on that. This I did look up at the store because we're, approaching winter, and this is a jumpsuit and it's sleeveless and it's just sun dry. But I couldn't remember if sun dry was a great brand or not. And I went ahead and looked it up, and it had an all right price point. It seems like they were around 25, and that's the price point that I was looking for. But I don't remember what the sell-through rate was, and that's really important if you want to move your items quickly. Is to check that sell-through rate. I was looking for a material tag. Hopefully, it's got one. It's really soft. I thought I found one when I was at the store. This, I think, is an Anthropologie, and I don't pick up hardly any Anthropologie brands, only some. Now, I think that Farm Rio falls under the Anthropologie. I don't know, but that's a really hot, kind of like a bolo if you come across that. But I have to look this up because I wasn't familiar with this. Lika, Lilka. I think, I don't know. Same thing. Looking for items. I was trying to look for a size on this. I don't know. I have to find a size, but it's a really cute little peasant, boho looking top. Hopefully this will sell. This as far as brands, like I said, maybe, just bread and butter brands. These aren't ones that are going to be, that quicker sell-through rate. This is a very nice dress. Talbot's does sell the dresses, but the bigger sizes obviously are going to be a benefit. However, I have some brand new with tags ones that hasn't sold, but I do have them priced up a ways too. But this is just a size 6, but look at how pretty this is. It's a fit flare kind of, but the flowers or the roses are beautiful. Actually, the quality is really nice on this dress. Hopefully this will sell, but this I can just about guarantee you this is not going to have a fast sell-through rate. And I'm really hesitant about listing stuff that doesn't, and it's just one of those dang if you do, dang if you don't, you got to have enough listings per day. Because I tell you, I was listing daily around 15, just trying to get to 20 a day. I did 15 at different times for a very long time. Well, then I really started reducing down. I was 10 or 11, and then up to kind of 15 again. But anyways, I noticed when I changed, and reduced how many, it did affect sales. At least it sure seems like it. Like I said, unless it's just when summer slowed down and things like that. This is Garnet Hill. Now, some people say they do really great with this brand. I haven't. I just finally had a brand new tags top, and I finally just let it go kind of cheap. I don't remember how much, 15, 20 bucks or something like that. But this is a size 16, and that will be a benefit. It's a dress. Just a pullover, striped dress. And I'm hoping that maybe with it being a larger size, that this will sell. When talking about these sell-through rates and what brands to pick up and things like that, it really is going to depend on what your business model is. Because you might just want to be a high-volume seller, where you just list a lot every day and they could sell a lot and you have a lot of room for storage, and then you can sell stuff that's less expensive. It just depends on what you're looking for. But I have around 2,300 things listed. It was around 25. And I started pulling some old stuff and redonating it that wasn't moving. It's really important not to leave a lot of stale items in your store because it can kind of bring it down too. Or run sales where you sell stuff cheaper. And the more that you do that too will generate more sales, because any activity on your account's going to be a benefit. If you're going to sell me, I sell a few of them like super cheap just to maybe hopefully generate some other sales, but I don't do it a lot. This is Ann Taylor, but this is a petite large, but it was brand new with tags, and it's hard to move Ann Taylor, but it's easier than Loft. I've had brand new with tags Loft, and that's a hard brand kind of to move, but Ann Taylor sometimes can. Very nice, and it's sometimes pricey, but it was brand new with tags. It's a very, very soft, very thin, and I don't know how. It was originally $39.97, but it went way down to $6.77 for them to try to get rid of it. Has roll tab sleeves. It's very soft. I was trying to see what it was made out of. I wouldn't have picked this up otherwise, because because of the brand. Oh, it's just, well, it is a linen blend. Hopefully that will be a benefit. But I thought, well, I have these sitting here. I have some really cool ones coming up to show you that I thrifted this weekend. That will be really nice stuff for bolos to be on the lookout for. If you like, you can subscribe. If you push that little bell, then it'll give you notifications when I upload new videos. If you want to check those out when they come along, the videos I'll be doing. Lauren Ruffler extra large, especially the larger sizes. The cable knit turtleneck, this will sell. It just might not move super fast. It's very nice. It's got the logo, and I'll probably put logo on the title, embroidered logo. And the cable knit of these, the sweaters, I kind of slowed down on picking those up for a while, but then I started picking them up again, and they do sell. Like some of them, like could be 25 to 30 or 20. The only reason I picked this up is because it was a duster. Very duster, if you're not for sure, is a very, very long cardigan. This one's very long. This would be like a midi length, and this is a size small, but it's White House Flat Market. And the only reason I picked it up is because of it being that really long duster. And some people do look for that. Hopefully they still do. They were for a while there, when the styles were really boho. I looked this up at the store, but I don't remember the comps on this. Lena Tomei, Tomei, and it's linen. And this had an all right price, and they, South rate probably not super great. I don't remember, but it is a linen and it's sleeveless, but it's got this really beautiful beading, and pretty sure it was linen because it sure feels like it. I looked it up, but I don't remember now. Yeah, it's 100% linen with the side panels, a cotton blend, but that one, and with approaching winter, this isn't really the best thing to pick up. But like I said, I was looking for stuff to list. J. Crew, I don't pick up hardly any J. Crew, unless it's some of their sweaters. Some of their sweaters that are alpaca or wool or the cardigans or the cashmere, those can sell even if they're an older model. But this actually, it seems like sometimes the denim will sell, and this is just a really light colored denim, and it is actually, no, it's regular button. It's not pearl snap. It's a size 8. And one thing with J. Crew, you can look at the year that this came out. And if you're not familiar with that, it's usually on the tag. This one's on the material tag. Sometimes it'll be on a little tag underneath that. But it's right, I know it's blurry when I get these close to the camera, but it's on the very bottom there. And it's got a style number, but this is really old. It's from fall 2013. But hopefully with it being this really light color, it will sell. Otherwise, I would have not picked that up if I wasn't looking for inventory. This next item, the only reason I picked it up, mostly same thing, is color, because this color is really popular as we approach the winter season. It's that mustard yellow. It's not quite as bright as what's shown on there. I'll hold it here. It kind of gives it more of that. Shows a little bit more of the actual color. American Apparel. Some people, I had heard some thrifters there for a while that did all right with this brand, but I don't ever pick it up. But the fact that it was that color, it's a small. Hopefully that'll work. This thrift haul here that we just went through is 15 pieces. We'll see how that goes. And for a while there, I was trying to list 7 days a week. And you know what? I think that is really important. But for quite some time, I started skipping a day or 2 a week, like maybe the weekend or one during the week and one on the weekend or just one on the weekend. You know what I mean? And skipping the 2 on the weekends, or maybe like a Friday and a Saturday or Friday and Saturday. That's not cool, because I think it does affect your sales. eBay really likes to see consistency. I have to get to a point where I have the time and take the effort and have the inventory to get some of those things, those listings completed, done and kept in the drafts, and then on the weekends I can post them. And I did that a long time ago, and it was really nice, but it's been a long time now since I've had any there, and that's really important. Anyhow, if you'd like, you can comment, write in the comments how you do, and if you feel that there's a direct correlation of what you list as to what you sell. I do know, and this one thing I have really noticed, unless maybe you list the exact same amount for a whole year, don't miss a day. If you like if you're doing 20 listings a day for a whole year, then maybe you'll sell 20 a day. That eventually comes up even. But what I have found is that if you list 20 a day, you sell 10. It usually seems like it's about half. And that sucks, don't it? Because then you have 10 extra and you're building up all this inventory, and maybe you don't have a lot of room for storage, or you already have a lot of listings, but you see what I mean? It's kind of a bummer. And you may sell some days a little less or a little more than that, but it seems like it's always about half of what you list. I really would like to, it'd be great if I could list 40 a day, but that's a lot of work for one person. And it doesn't sound like it for some people, but some people will really understand it, especially if you're new. Maybe five is a lot for you to get up in one day, whatever. But it depends on if you're doing it full time or part time. I have been doing this more on the full time basis. I still have another business that I have going, but I've retired a lot of it and just have a very limited amount now. It's a commercial cleaning business, offices, businesses. I've had it for like over 30 some years. But anyhow, this is the thrift haul. Like I said, mostly bread and butter brands. They're just kind of, some of them are just barely skimming by there. But, I want to get those listings up and see if maybe it'll, increase the sales. But I know it's going to be kind of hard to judge now because this is fourth quarter and this is September now, and our sales should be picking up anyways. But either way, I'd like to have sales pick up regardless of how it, if it's from more listings or from, the season of the time. But anyhow, if you could push a thumbs up button, I greatly appreciate that. Many prosperous sales to you. Thank you.